Here we go. Horizon Zero Dawn. We made some really cool progress yesterday. Some really cool progress. We figured out the origins of Project Zero Dawn. Crazy cool info and a little hangout with the evil guy. And now it's not entirely DLC time yet. Because I checked with Tara about like what's coming up, what to do, when's DLC best, stuff like that. Because also, I'm not gonna go for all of, I mean, we have all collectibles right there. I want to get these two and DLC. Data point wise though, I don't think I'm gonna get all of them because the world has a ton of them missing. That's a little too much for me. Otherwise we have a whole good bunch of other stuff, and yeah, I don't want to go for them just to have them, rather go for interesting, important things, which Tara told me there's another one I want to go for, which happens to be around, I think, here. We want to get that to get a little extra spice of story. 7. Cheers. Best parts over the talk? Oh, you guys like to hear me talk? Did you imagine? I looked at it. It's totally here. That's what the 18 said. Okay, I was like an inch off, okay? That was close by, okay?
When the weather's this good, I like to think it's the sun letting us know everything will turn out right.
A boat at the docks. Oh, I see it. Hey, look at that. Totally natural find right here. Oh, the curious box. Let's check it out. The Forbidden West. That's why it's spicy. Check that out. Expeditions into the Forbidden West. Reader, if you would know the Forbidden West, there are none more qualified to be your teller than I, the considerate Udain, healer of Blazon Ark. Why? For I yet live. Unlike the Outlanders who gasped and shrieked, the tales that follow. Foolhardy Blazons and madcaps all, they were brought to me near death, poisoned, mortally wounded, or driven witless by what they had experienced in the lands beyond the dawn. With such wounds, it was all I could do to ease their pain and try to make notes from their ranting. As the sun shines upon me, I cannot vouch for the full truth of these tales. I only hope they will satisfy your curiosity and turn you from the path that led these imprudent explorers and daredevil trekkers to their death. Though each account differs, it is certain that the western lands are most unlike our own. Some cross deserts of pileless white, others deserts the color of fire, or even limitless sweeps of blue sand that seem to reflect the sky above, broken only by the remains of ancient machines. Others spoke of vast prairies of tall grass, each blade sharp enough to draw blood, dotted with shivering black flowers, or incalculable plains of dried mud, cracked like great mosaic. At night, unknown animals watch with glowing eyes, and strange birds, all the colors of kites and fireworks, chitter and call out in men's voices. What? In men's voices? Parrots? Most extraordinary of all, Are those reports of a lake 100 times the size of the Daybrink, so wide the far shores cannot be made out, and so deep that an entire city of the ancient stands drowned within? Ooh. The water is sour to the taste and sickening, and it is said to rise up and push back against those who attempt to cross. It would seem that dead cities without number have been consumed by the shifting dunes in the west, the skeletal towers mired in seas of sand. The wind is heard to sing a low, mournful song through these ruins, or through the skeletons of vast metal birds now fallen, or over great metal bowls now filled with depths of black water, where fish dart like shooting stars. That song of ruin, rising from a hum to a howl, still haunted these men and women as they thrashed and sweated in unquiet sleep. But though the western lands are harsh, and even their beauty hides dangers, it is not the land alone that swallows up all who venture within, that inflicts the brands and wounds suffered by those few fortunate enough to return. Oh yes, all have spoken of new machines in the West, machines more strange and terrible than any found in the Sundom. With their fingernails, dying witnesses have scratched out impossible shapes, or if they still possess several limbs and vocal organs, mimicked jerking movements and imitated awful sounds, all belonging in the throes of madness. And what manner of man can live where the sun goes at night? These tales were the most chilling. One spoke of drinkers of machine blood, their lips and tongues stained, their teeth replaced with metal. Another described youth as pale as ash, all wearing the same faces, who hunt silently and tirelessly in the night. Still another told of a tribe seen only from afar, whose folk busied themselves digging deep pits in the sand, only to fill them in again for unknowable reasons. While another tribe was only glimpsed on the waters of the Great Lake, riding their thin dark boats. Oh son, half of me regrets describing these stories, for they inspire questioning that can only be answered by yet more doomed expeditions. And yet I must tell the tales, for what else remains of these poor and wretched men and women? If they sought riches, they found none to bring back. Nothing save a handful of black silt or a curiously stamped piece of metal, a chunk of desert glass with shifting hue or an odd smooth shell. I have kept all these things to remind me of those who went in search of the forbidden and paid for it dearly. Reader, if you think yourself an adventurer, heed the warning in this old man's collection of strange small things. Go not into the forbidden West. Oh, damn! Oh, the absolute spice of that. That sounds real cool. Oh, hey, we also have a new outfit. Yep, no more midriff, okay. We are equipped. We're a special level. Oh! Hey, Real Breed. Thank you very much for the 300 bits. Yes, thank you. Those side gaps. This is true. That's true. Hiding right now, but you can kind of see it. Okay. Oh, by the way, Daya, if there's issues with the internet, I'm not sure how there's a connection of your Bluetooth and the internet. Maybe Wi-Fi, if that's what you're using. I don't know. My stream has a ton of buffering issues, though. Like, seriously, a ton of them. So if there's issues, it's likely that it's on my end. Okay, we're heading first to the Nora lands, to that quest, and after that, it's Frozen Wilds DLC. Alright?
It was only a matter of time before an Oseram tried to kill the Sun King.
Do that first. I don't know how long it takes, though. But we'll start with that. I'll get some quick gathering in, I suppose. Yeah, the Forbidden West does sound really cool. Really cool. Holy shit. I should never push that button again. Oh, it's real loud. Jesus Christ, Aloy. Scaring everybody like that? I'll make a run for it. Oh, seriously loud. See, like, on a PlayStation controller, it's easier to play with the freaky ways, you know? Where, like, you do the weird claw grip. What, just outside? They wouldn't let me go to Ross' grave yesterday. I can go there. Let's try that. It's not too far away. Yeah, so let's never push that button again.
Snow. Trees on fire. The embrace.
Oh!
Tower's burning, but I sent him
Holy
inside
shit.
to warn the trail.
Calm down. Nice. Holy shit, everything's on fire. Oh, wait. It's the evil guys. They're dead.
Still sniffing around.
They weren't messing around. The healers guy was like, I'm gonna send a task force there and kill the Nora. And we're like, oh, it's an outcast, I don't care about them, but he already sent them, so we're screwed. Oh, they are screwed. I got an explodey sling. You would survive. I gotta say, the whole idea of the Project Zero Dawn,
It's devastated.
it's still so
For
cool.
years, this was my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours.
We know Aloy cares. Did it really hit it right between? I got no more blaze? Oh no! Got you. Maybe I just let it live. Whatever, just forward. Leave him be.
Helpful.
Where did she go?
No explosives. Yeah, like the whole idea of the Zero Dawn project, it didn't hit me until after the stream. I was still like trying to brain, you know?
Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
That was a lot of corruptors. I'll just run through.
More sounds of combat. Up there. Sounds like a thunderjaw. Corrupted thunderjaw?
feels like the corruptors are just... They're a little spicy, you know? All dead anyway,
You
man.
can see them. They can't see you. More eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried.
About that. Shit. I'm out of explosives. You know. Hey, I've got plenty of sticks. So I got yeah, plenty of arrows. Hey, where's the... Hold on. Ah. There it is. I can't upgrade it? Am I crazy? No, I'm not.
I'll never reach the hatch.
Let's blast that boy.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Gun? For me? What's wrong with your head? Oh.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For All
goddess!
Mother! Rah!
Varl and Sona,
Shadow guide.
they're still alive.
Yeah, but for how long? Oh, I'm out of weight. Oh god, I should have really gone shopping.
The corruption will not take hold!
Get up. Get shooting. Catch. He did. You moron. That was a horrible shot.
That one held.
There you go. Freeze! In the name of justice and hallelujah! Where's the other gun? It used to be somewhere.
It's gonna give.
Do you still have it?
The search, I got him!
No. Hey, hey, hey. Walking. Oh my god! Okay. Stop! Okay, hold on. I placed the gun somewhere. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Oh, I see it. Oh! That's not a gun. But it works. It'll do. Give me that. You big
Strike it
goose
down!
nugget. That's right. That's right. Playing like a real player. I'm actually out of arrows.
Destroy it!
You know, I might have gone in with this with more issues than expected. I did not restock at all after the last time.
The corruption will not take hold!
Yeah. I'm gonna tickle you down. You hear me?
The corruption will not take hold!
Switching up weapons. Good times. Good times. What do I have in stock? back to my old faithful, okay? Here's a question. Just shoot a bunch of fire arrows. That's right, and then flex on it. Yeah. Totally had this under control.
We did it. Aloy did it. We only helped.
Aloy did it.
I thought we were
You guys get it right. Do you guys have a merchant? Did a merchant survive? That's a gun. God damn it.
Seeker.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We'll make sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety.
Hell yeah, Tirsa.
Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Whoa, hey Varl, you get the teleportation skill down. Wires? Let's see. No wires. Yeah. Hey, do they allow me to go shopping right now? Oh. Don't need any. Mess up. I need arrows. I need explosives. We need bombs.
Is that really all you have? It won't do it all.
With this pad, cheers. Good evening.
All the best goods here.
And hey, Chewer, thank you very much for stopping by, man. Looking forward to hunting along in Monster Hunter Rise. I'm looking forward to that. Let's do it. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Resources. All the wires. So much. Oh yeah. We'll try my hands at the demo. Trying to get into the groove of the different playstyle feel. It's gonna be grand. It will be indeed. Yeah. Whoa! Rare breed. Thank you for the 200 bits. Thank you. Yeah, let's sell some stuff. Make more shards. Get some stuff going. Closest to perfect for you for story-wise? Those are some big words right there, which I think is good. I'm excited to see people that excited for games. Because, you know, strong passion is very, what's the word? Contagious. That's why it's always good to openly show and share your passion. It's not a bad thing, you know, people don't take that away from you. People can make you feel like you don't want to share your passion, which should never be the case. If people make you feel like your passion is not appreciated, they might not be the right people. Because generally, passion is great. To really enjoy something, for the world. Let yourself be heard. Oh man, my passion is for getting more shards in this game and I don't have much. Better get some more blaze. Like, you never really know when you need 150 blaze, right? Oh. Restock. Beautiful. Beautiful. Happy.
Check out these wares.
It's all restocked. Gorgeous. And back. And back. And back. A little bit of a run again. Fine. Quick save. Before we proceed there, that's not right though. Pale blue is for the embrace. It's time for a very short fearless. What we're about to encounter. In a very short moment. Go back. All right. It's like some story content coming up. Hell yeah. I mean, yesterday was crazy. It was really crunchy story. We're doing this one right now. And I know the ending is not too far away from that. But I'll do the DLC first. Get it? Gunshot and Hawkmoon sound. Come on, approach. Put my feelers out there to see how and what, you know, because it's always very good if you have a clever mod who's a pre-knowledge of the game, so you have like an understanding, kind of like how much is coming up, you know, so you would know when a finale would kick in, you know, as well as like if there's a DLC, when's the best time to mix that in
No bird song.
for the best
I've never
experience
heard
overall.
so quiet. So dead.
Thanks to Tara, I know that DLC, technically after the ending of the game, if you go back and would want to do DLC, it just puts you in like a certain spot again before the ending, how most games do it. I find it unfortunately a little lazy, but what can you do, right?
Never know when I might need these.
So I'll do the DLC after this one. Well, that story, content to the last mission. Okay, cool. Because I was worried it might be like you do the DLC, but it treats it like you finished the game and has maybe information you get then and something, you know. You never know. I know how games handle that. Make the narrative make the most sense in the end. All the machines are gone now because I defeated them. Cool.
Won't waste this.
Very nice. So it's just looting time. My favorite. Good job. Look at that. They defeated the Corruptors and all. Very nice. Well done. We're stocked up. Just need more healing now, and then we'll be real good. Looking forward to the DLC. Heard a lot of good stuff about it. More main flavor enhancer than extra game. Fair to me. Alright. Spot. Do you function?
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
Oh, the campfire doesn't work. Well, remember why we are going to this mountain. We're going to the mountain so Aloy can find out who she is. Wait, no, not exactly who she is, but who her mother is. Hoping there is a person. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. The whole Nora tribe is just hanging out in here now, or what remains at least after the attack.
Wearing the clothes of our enemy. A sorry sight.
How about that? Wearing my outcast outfit. You have another snappy comment? You hold real still now, okay? Yep.
The matriarchs led us here to hide. I don't want to die here. Oh, goddess, please.
Very nice. Candlelight, I know. Well, we're not gonna wear Outcast. We're gonna wear Nora Brave. This has been made for us. Yeah. Respect me. The Brave and the Seeker. And good stuff. Keep you guys safe. That's
Aloy.
right.
Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Where is he? You're not Tab. You're the guy who didn't like me.
You.
Hello, Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
Keep growling, man.
I knew you would survive.
Oh my god, Tab. You're in trouble again.
I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did. Have you traveled far? As a seeker?
You wouldn't believe the things I've seen, Teb.
I knew you'd come back for us. You should speak to the High Matriarchs. They're waiting.
There.
It feels as though All Mother has forgotten us, Seeker.
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
Of course.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain?
It was Tirsa who lands.
Tirsa's just...
Yes.
Okay. We know this. Any who we know? Anyone special? You the one we saved?
It's Aloy!
Oh yeah.
You've come back!
The I brought Mother's spear with us.
Come.
Everything else we had to leave behind.
Glad to see you
Foolish
have it.
woman.
I know
You
what it means
welcome
to
a curse.
But damn it, Lansra, I'm talking here.
We have much to discuss. Her very presence here is a blasphemy.
Shut up, Lansra. I'm talking to my friends.
I hope the enhancement to your spear has proved useful.
Oh yes, many times over.
Aloy.
Aloy, you've returned.
Oh, it's them.
I brought Brahm here when the invaders attacked. We barely made it. Tirsa declared all Nora welcome to take shelter in the sacred mountain. Even outcasts. Brahm has been having some difficulty, but he'll do better now that the explosions have stopped.
He doesn't move. Oh shit, he's dead inside.
She's returned. I hope you killed the faithless outside Seeker. I hope you killed them all.
Some.
All Mother, give me strength, so I am worthy of your remembrance.
Aloy, I don't know how you survived out there. Not even Nakoa could have done that.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet meeting them all again, actually.
We couldn't protect the sacred land.
The outcast.
Will All Mother
girl.
forgive us?
You taught me a lesson. I've remembered what you said many times. I think I'm better for it.
Aloy, I'm glad to see you again. The dream willow you recovered has comforted many who were wounded in the attack.
Hello, Seeker.
Hello. All right. You're not Tirsa. You're just a brave. Okay.
How did you know?
So, you have finally returned. She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege. How was this done? By the will of All Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction.
What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Oh, that's good.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Say it, Aloy. I'm in. Hacker girl.
To Aletheia, Cradle 9, World 1.
We're in.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Oh yeah, where's the Rat King? Biggest riddle of this game. A rare breed. Thanks for hanging out. Max, good evening. Just in time. Didn't miss much, don't worry. Not too much yet. We just got in. You're kidding me. Kojima again? Stranded figure. Battered idol of an infant, smelling faintly of decay. After we're done with this, you guys can tell me what I can do with it, okay? Where's my my Kojima weapon?
So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Come on, Silence. With the white gloves, it looks a little bit like Diva. Okay, so it looks like, you know, like you're behind a gate, evil machine. But then power blast attack from Hollow Knight freed them. The Taken King in Destiny is now the Taken Queen. You can start replaying Death Stranding, experience it on PC. If the sound was alright. I'm not sure if I can take that heartbreak again. Kojima made too much, like added too good music. Okay, this picture tells us the fox is happy because it's greener on the other side of the fence. You all got very strangely zapped. What if that's Gaia? Good thing the cat is happy too, you see? Look at that happy cat face.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Christ. Building blocks of the real sun and the purple bird. Not much of this makes sense yet. They posted this one again here. See? Returning issue.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected.
Get
Physical
him.
aggression is not permitted. Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Boy.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
So this is where they lived? It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Kindergarten. Multiple system failures. Nutrient stores deplete. Oh shit. Food's gone.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Yeah. Yeah. Just jump and run.
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
They'll be braves. First Nora braves, you know. Hey Sunako, good evening. Interesting blowing off steam through jumping the two teenagers. Jumping! Hey guys, are you jumping right now? That's how we will defeat Steam, okay? Nurture phase task incomplete. Nutrient stores depleted. Again.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Oh, they had a toy snake. I don't see the deeper issue here. There was toy snakes, okay? Seems fine to me. Did I miss any other direction? Oh yes, I did.
So these are... So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
Oh, they took away the thing too fast. This one? Ectogenic chamber. Birthing locked. Tasking complete. Standing by. 3021? How do you think that's the time and age when things happened? Because like it was 2064 when stuff went down. Could be right. Spawning phase task incomplete. Correction, partial reactivation. Alert, viable zygotes in storage. 0. Ah, what was zygotes again? Something went kaput. Thing has been very not bueno here. Aloy had a spawning day.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
And all the life in kindergarten. Like an everyday life on social media.
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
It's the chairs. The chairs were not good enough.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today, hello, child.
Oh God, her
My
name is Samina. Today's a big day. Your first day of school. Apollo, no.
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and
Let me out.
possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Priority access. Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Okay. Inhabitants released. Cross-check complete. Sealed. Data archived. So that's when they released the kids. Or teenagers. G-Prime order received. E9 runtime recommenced. G-Prime store query processed. Gestation order received. Initializing. Alert. G-Prime offline. Nutrients depleted. Zygote banks depleted. Waking multi-servitor. Multi-servitor power. Malfunction. Multi-servitor repair tasking. Processed. Chamber repaired. Attached. Station initiated. Power safe. Offline. Multi-servitor power. Malfunction. Multi-servitor repair tasking. Delivered. Accessing G-Prime instructions. Multi-servitor transport tasking. Patch unsealed. That happened when? That was much later. Yeah. Earlier? Wait, what? 20. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is when, like, 23, 26 is when the initial kids get out, right? But then 30, 20, it went into, like, repair mode. Repair. Until, like thingy got functional. Right? Because you see, positioning successful. LK1A1. So it's the G Prime order that initiated all of the Aloy stuff. Happened a whole almost 100 years after everybody else got released. Holy shit. $700? Oh, yeah, I meant 1,000. Sorry, 1,000. Funny. Numbers. Fun with numbers, hey. I'm the count. 1, 2, 3, you know? Efficiency. Oh, Gaia's dying plea?
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
Hades.
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia.
Oh.
A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them, in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Oh yeah, his sass is good, and having like Lance Reddick's voice is really excellent. But that's cool. I mean, I expected as much by now, of course. But it's still cool to see all of that come together.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eleuthia 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
Oh, it must be so trippy for her though. Like she's like, damn, I'm like a clone of the person who basically found a way to, in a way, save the world. And now it's on me to save the world? It's, Oh god. I wanted to see if there was more up there. It's seriously cool. Oh, up there is where they want me to go. Is there anything else down there? Before we jump off to other things? No? Okay. Please get that good genetic material going on. It is sad that she didn't have a mother, but she had a father who basically made up for all of it. Like Ross was fantastic.
This is going to be interesting.
Went there, or... No, we've come full circle. Okay. Alright. Those shots are just really good here. God damn.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive!
The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
Yeah.
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! Up! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora! Make way for
Make
Aloy!
way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
The murderers tried to destroy us, but we Nora endure. They are the ones who will be forgotten.
Alright, before I talk to Tirsa. That cutscene was awesome. That was awesome. Her being like, you're not going to worship me. You shut up now. But also like the way she delivered the whole thing of like, you know, how she wrapped the message. She's like, I was born to lift the curse, right? By the metal devil. Because obviously everything else wouldn't make sense to them. But herself also realizing this in this way, right? She found her focus right there. Yes, it was not corny. It's a cool thing. There's so many ways you could have made this corny. They managed.
Can one woman do such a thing?
That's
Even
awesome.
if she is the anointed.
Have faith in the goddess. The anointed will wash all signs of
Yeah, like first shun, and then they're like, oh, actually, no, don't worry, we're gonna praise you. Like, hey, you guys, you might want to look past your borders. You know, it's cool. She's bringing on a revolution there. The strange way of how they became this tribe civilization.
The goddess hasn't abandoned us.
She is a power of change. Tirsa did believe.
Goddess protect her so
Okay, let's talk to Tirsa.
the corruption that still infects the land.
All Mother spoke to her. It's true.
Sometimes there is someone who sees something and it's a small but important help. Sometimes all it takes,
Slaughtered our tribespeople.
when you don't even have self-belief, right? In the end, you should try to have
We will show
self-belief.
them that we endure.
You can't expect others to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. You have to make the first step, right? But it's not always the case. Sometimes You thought you had to believe, or something, right? There's doubt. The whole world is just adding to the doubt. Maybe you just need one single person. This could be a complete stranger, you know? In any situation in your life, you could just be hanging out at a bus station and a random stranger tells you some complete whatever trivia that you think makes no sense, but you give it like a split second to think about. You're like, hold on, that was the message. Or obviously having somebody who believes in you, in something that you might have overlooked because you're constantly seeing your reflection, right? But even when we look at our reflection, there's just things we don't see. Can't see the own back of your head, right? If you metaphorically know what I mean. Sometimes all it takes is just one person. Oh yeah, and hey, don't forget, there's another good thing here. Do not ever accept criticism from somebody you wouldn't accept praise from. And vice versa, right? Makes sense. Poor explanation. Brain's a bit scattered. I'm thinking about this right now, okay? But I thought I'd give something potentially motivational. Potentially.
Goddess protect her so she
Sometimes
can
all it
cleanse
takes
the
is one
corruption
person.
that still infects the land.
Doesn't need many. Quality over quantity.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Oh, I'm here for it.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Shit.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
Oh.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission?
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast?
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story.
Well, damn. Goddamn weight of it, but Rost, what a badass! Oh ho ho ho! That was a man of that was a man with a mission. Character. Oh yeah. The whole tribe thing. Ugh. Yet he respected their laws and stuff. He was a good man.
It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Like, what is this?
I guess it can't hurt.
Have a hug.
They say she came from the mountain, that the mountain was her mother.
It was indeed. Here's that, hey. Wait, you actually let me photo mode properly here? Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I'll just keep it here, okay? Because time for a short break. We just got fed information-wise, which was I got some good heavy hitters, and I like how the story has like everything coming full circle. You know, it's very cool. I like that. Well done, well crafted story. Yeah, pretty much, probably. I'm curious to see what else is coming up. You know, what about Gaia and stuff? I am very curious. Protein shake time. Give me a moment. I'll be right back, and then it's time for the Frozen Wilds, which makes sense. Even Rost went there to Ban-Ur. He went to the Forbidden West. Oh, what if we find more about him there? Oh, well done, people who wrote this story. Well done. I'll be right back. Alright. Welcome back. I see Vodafone is stopping at nothing, making the connection horrible. Nice. Nice. Time to put that into the food. Put that into Fitness Pal. Protein. Pick. $300 calories remain. How much protein? I still need 50 grams of protein, and I've got 300 calories, which is 2 protein shakes, and a couple more carbs with the crisp bread slices, and I'm good. Excellent. Excellent. And hey, Beatrice, good evening, hello. Hold up, just a moment. To think about what time I want to do the drive tomorrow then. Big brain time. Okay, good time. Song's finishing. Stay hydrated, and then we're off to the frozen wilds. Oh yeah! But hold on. How much time do I have? I should have 2-3 hours. I should have 2-3 hours. That should give us a nice dip our little toe into the icy waters of the frozen wilds. Be just enough. Which means that's also
so much corruption still spreads beyond the sacred land.
Protein shake in roughly 2 hours.
Protect your anointed so
And protein shake after the stream.
The killers did their worst, but by the will of the goddess.
Got it. Cool. Mm-hmm. Early drive. Yeah, and long drive. Getting my car back, but I have to bring them back and get back. Because my sister borrowed my car. That's why the nephew had been here, because she had to work, and her car had an issue. My car was not that much used, so I borrowed her. I'll lend it to her. Time for our cool outfit. It says it's highly customizable. But how so? Modifications can be obtained from hunting machines or by trading with merchants. No, that's just this one. But what is it really? I guess ranged attacks. Sure.
They could not break us.
A quick question about this quest. Its main story locked to get the last power cell, right? Hey Howie, thanks for hanging out. The emphasis you put on grammar? I did? Sometimes I don't notice. Gaia facility? Okay. I thought so. Keeping that from me, huh? Okay. Well then, I'm putting that stuff on the hands, you know. Frozen Wilds, let's go. Exiting the Mother's Mountain at first. Let's go.
What did she see inside the mountain? Maybe...
Beautiful. Beautiful song. Oh, that was good. Did I not change the outfit? Oh, what a beautiful piece. In time, these lands will heal. Just let the robots come by when they're not deranged anymore. We'll take care of that.
The snow's got a bite out here.
Oh, you think this is cold? Wait till we were going, Aloy. Will you let me now? Now they let me fast travel.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
It's been a while. Nope, silence. I'm out.
Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that. For Elizabeth, and Gaia, and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way. Until next time, Rost.
That's one hell of a way to go. Bind yourself to an idea. Purpose. Mission. Focus.
This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
Banuk. Banur is upon us. Oh, damn, the Porsche is gone. Look at that. Some bad parking. Actually, it's very common in America. Those lights are nice. Well, well. I'll take some freebies. Okay. It's time for a climb.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not my past that consumes me, Aloy, but the Master Override. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
Alright, yeah, that is actually like the way they tied it in right now. Is sweet. Well done. Yeah, I want to know why
Not
they
too
do
much
that.
already.
Why do they do the cable thing? It looks trippy.
This one's a new predator.
Oh!
There's heat coming off it.
A new one! A demonic scorcher. Oh! Oh! Oh, we got a new one right away. Sweet. Epsilon overrides. The Epsilon. Let's go for that. Jordic, hello. Yeah, this is literally just starting Frozen Wilds. Literally just... Oh my god, this guy looks cool. Let's go. My god, you look awesome. I like him. He's got attitude. Do you explode nice? Oh. The hellfire. It is cool. But you should have not dodged that. Pow. Nice. Very nice. That's where I came from, huh? I see a climbing path up ahead. Path to the left and here. Let's go this one first.
Full already.
Oh. Fine. Oh, I bet she's cold. I believe we will find out why these machines don't tread off these lands. Oh, that would have been the same way? Okay, cool. Well, climbing way was more fun. I don't have an appropriate outfit yet, okay? Look at that, she's actually freezing. I like how they made it twisty to look like a torch. Cool designs.
Outlander on the mountain!
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Oh, hi? Sky. Right, they had like a strange, like the one story we read. Talked about how they have like multiple Aurora Borealis going on. Magnetic strong. Hello, Anouk.
Ha! You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
These are dangerous lands, Outlander. Deadly, even.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Well, shit. You know, my elf eyes tell me there is trouble brewing up ahead. You know, my highly specialized elf eyes tell me there is some trouble in the distance. Yeah, like that. Nothing seems clippy too much, but we need oh, we need vibrant. That's too much. It's like Instagram. Maybe the cross process. Not quite. The vintage one was quite nice. Mm-hmm. That is cool. Learning. Hey, have you seen The Lord of the Rings in English? Yeah, I like that one. Lord of the Rings only exists in English. Herr Frodo und Gandalf würden dir was ganz anderes erzählen. Auf, dir Narren! Und sie haben gelaufen?
How are we to trust the chieftain after so many died under his command? The smoke from the mountain is worse today. Bad omen for the ritual.
Trust Araya, they say. She'll return to us, they say. And yet here we are, waiting. We haven't lost this many hunters since the war with the Karja.
My spider senses tell me there's trouble afloat.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
I do not think that our hunter's blood is on Aratak's hands. He led them to a great challenge. That is all. Trust Araya, they say. She'll return to us, they say. And yet here we are, waiting.
Araya's been gone a long time, but she will return.
Move, Banuk.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Yeah, that's Screech.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
That's crazy. These guys went from like tribal to shamanistic, which is same but different. Very cool. Oh, and did I know the Midnight had a Twitch and a Discord? Yeah, I do. I don't see how that's of importance is for me though.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All
You know
the
about
most
the boogeyman?
important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
How do they know like sayings like that if they haven't had a civilization grow up with that or access to any of the information from that time? They didn't have focuses. Where'd you come up with mumbo jumbo, dude? Is it just a really good saying?
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Yeah, they learned some basic stuff as kids. Like the first kids that got released, which then created the tribes, right? I just wonder, like, how did they go from that? Tribes, like, you know, like the 1,000 years in between. Like, you started off with that, then you casually forgot about all of it. Very interesting. Super curious how that worked.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Aurea or Thunderstone. Might be worth a shot.
The spice is being added. Okay. Demonic machine. Demonic machines are more powerful and have stronger elemental resistances than their normal counterparts. They are forced to be reckoned with. So a regular machine with a purple glow. Demon. We saw the Scorch. It looks like a good puppy, doesn't it? Like the little Cerberus look. Yeah. There's gonna be 4 more? 3? Well, I'm looking for finding out who they are.
I don't remember much about the Red
It
Raids.
just seems like this could be really cool.
Probably lucky for me.
What's up with the music? Oh! Kicking in. Okay, let's talk to him first, because he's right here.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good.
Which voice actor was that? Sounded really familiar too.
Outlander. I suppose you wish to speak?
Oh boy, tell me, man.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
Don't worry about that.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
I like his makeshift screwdriver. Very, cultivated fella.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
You notice how his hair looks the same as the fur of his coat? It was not from an animal. He made that out of his hair.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
The Daemon wants to turn the machines against us. We have to believe that the blue light will prevail.
Increase her snark.
Don't bother hunting tallnecks. You can't kill them, even if they're stuck in a sheet of ice.
I'm here for a pick you up of a side mission. Let's go.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
Curious.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
She's got some bright eyes, though.
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
The frost figures claimed that tallneck, just as it
What a
any
long.
longer arrogant enough to go in unprepared.
This sounds intriguing. Oh, merchant?
Deep Din. Silence.
Oh. They gave that a nice look. Free sample box, hey. for blue gleam. Here. Any new items? Not there. Ah, badger bone? Goat bone? Oh, there's badgers and goats. Werak Runner. Ice Hunter. Harja Blazing Master? Oh! A face mask? I like. It's badass. Champion. Okay. Power shot. Yeah, we need some blue gleam going. I need some blue gleam right away. I can't afford anything.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still
I've never
small,
traveled further south
it
than
was
the Grave Lord.
who led us
In the
through
old
frozen
days, the
waste.
Mad Sun King
We
made
also
doing so
remember the
impossible.
ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our
Holy shit, it's Illidan.
You are not prepared.
broken bones. Everywhere Banu Kai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banu Kai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew which star to follow. She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at a temple built from sparkling ice. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines from her dream, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banu Kai discovered the blue light bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like a spring. "You bid me come," she said. "My people need aid. Will you provide it?" The machines whispered to Banu Kai. "We go where the light goes, for we are its chosen vessels. There is darkness in your heart. It cannot hold the light for long. Carry it to your people if you must, but the cost will be great." Banu Kai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and struck Banu Kai, piercing her skin, filling her up. Banu Kai did not scream, though she was in agony. Banu Kai did not collapse, though her limbs shook. She climbed from the pool and carried the light inside her. She marched toward home, and the machines marched behind her. As she walked, the light struggled to push its way out of her, but the machines were there to aid her. She sewed her body shut with their cables, patched herself with their metal, and kept the light within. When she arrived, the forces of the ravenous tribe had surrounded the camp. Although the light had left her with 1,000 wounds, Banu Kai charged. And because she held the light, the machines followed. The ravenous tribe killed many, but those in camp rushed to join the battle. They gathered pieces of the fallen machines and from them fashioned weapons. And it was with these that Banu Kai's people repaid the suffering the ravenous tribe had wrought upon them. When quiet descended, Banu Kai finally fell. The machines bowed their heads, and her Werak wept. The light she'd held within her drifted from her wounds and rose to the sky. And for just a moment, before life left her, Banu Kai knew the truth of the blue light. And she felt peace. We remember Banu Kai, the first to crawl from the cave beneath the world, who brought the machines to us. When we speak the name of our tribe, we remember her. And we will not forget.
Damn.
You can't let the smoke from Thunder's drum distract you. We all have jobs to do.
Sky's
Survive
getting
the
lighter.
secrets we learn as
Dawn's
shaman.
coming.
I have always believed it vital. Hold on to
They changed the voice actor. All right, yeah, when he was telling the story, that's definitely Liam
We
O'Brien.
remember Banukai.
That
when
is
the old
that is
ones
Liam
were fresh
O'Brien,
in
so
their
spot on.
graves, and our numbers were still
Awesome.
small.
One of my favorite voice actors.
Even if we can
Who led us through the frozen wastes.
stand
We
One of my
also
absolute
remember
favorites.
the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking them.
But like then when he talked to him, it changed something. I didn't quite understand though. Cave beneath the world. Yeah, there must be another facility. Beautiful with the little snow swirls. Like that. Where does this lead?
It's just to satisfy Aratak's crusade. What business do you have here, girl?
I'm a climber. I climbeth. Anukai. And an area that's basically a drum. How cool. Goddamn cool. Facilities all over the world. So there's really like, cause like there was the mention of like the other one that made it to I believe it was like, was it India or something? I forgot which direction it was. But so they did manage to create more, if I understood it completely right.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
You want colors?
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
Oh. Oh, you're a trader. You want light salt, medium salt, dark salt? You want salt? Crystal, holy shit. You're looking for expensive stuff.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward, but I'd reward you as well.
Cool. What? Because on that thing I can make the camera mode happen? But here I can, right? No? Oh my god. Camera restrictions. What is happening? I guess this will have to do for a moment. I'm gonna be right back. Just a sec. A moment. Thanks for waiting.
Look, I know you miss her, man. But you can't keep doing this to yourself. She's moved on. Meanwhile, you're out there just walking the streets at night, alone, in a river of darkness.
Glowing windows in the buildings from the elevated train. I see 1,000 different stories pass and faces without names. Forget why I came here and I forget why I stayed. And I wonder if they notice if I slipped away.
Alright. Thanks for waiting. Alright. Let's rappel down. Whoa! Seriously though, story is coming together in all the nice ways. Interesting how they're like women, men. You had like all the lifetime's worth, right? Like you had like 1,000 years of a new generation, clean slate to come from, and we humans.
We
I'm trying to
also
say,
remember the ravenous
we humans, we
tribe
just
who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones.
we're just humans.
Everywhere Banu and her Werak fled, the ravenous
We do the
tribe
human newbie things.
Okay, I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines. I've got to find Araya. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
No sound. Good. Very good. Boy. I'm lost. Ah. Oh, geysers.
Outlander, wait a moment.
Sure thing. This looks pretty neat. I like your hangout.
That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
That's
You're not the first to take an interest in it. I've made it myself.
Your own design. And yet you are not a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Oh, I'm in. Oh, you're making colors here. No, you're dyeing clothes with colors. Oh, that is nice.
After all the mad Sun King put us through, we're meant to trust the Karja now?
Very nice.
I'd have to ditch
All
something.
that stood frozen since before I held my first bow.
Cool stuff. That quest, okay. Errand. Find rail. That way? Okay, so that's our new playground right here. Oh, that's where it is? Oh, dude. Sorry. I think I must pass for now. Bit of a track. Oh, it's a goat. Yeah, it's spinny goat.
This'll last.
New animals. The goats, they survived. Oh, spinny goat. Where you go? Oh, yes. First thing to do, extinction. Awesome. Very awesome. It betrayed us with the goats.
I face the sun with pride, because I know I earned my place.
Outlanders.
Oseram will
Karja
spend
Outlanders.
weeks making a contraption to do a job the Karja could crack in a day.
Hold on.
Had enough of work. And enough of my family. My bones are
I want to know this voice finally.
I've been working too damned hard. Went to the market, slipped on some fruit, and chilled.
I want to know who this voice actor is.
I'm not going home. No. I don't want to face my father.
My bones are tired. I've been working too damned hard.
Why, the Gaia voice actor looks like Gaia in the game too. That's cool.
If I got my hands on Derval, there wouldn't be anything left of him for the Oseram to take.
Karja Outlander.
It took an Outlander to save our prince. I'm grateful and ashamed.
Where do I know that voice from?
I'm not going home. No, I don't want to face my father.
I'm not going home. No. I don't want to face my father. This traitorous Oseram will just conveniently lose Derval in the transport to Main.
You guys know it? Karja Outlander's voice. Been a couple times by now in the game. I feel like I know it from another game. I want to find out who. It's gonna be Troy Baker. Come on. No, not about the Witcher voice actor. We know that one. Tell me. Why won't you tell me? Oh, God, it's gonna drive me crazy.
Now that Prince Itamen has returned to Meridian, is the war well and truly over?
Not Anduin. That sounds oddly familiar. You guys know? Anybody know? You guys in the know? You're a knower of things?
Look him in the face and tell him I quit.
I don't want to think about what would have happened without you there to save the Sun King. This cold is downright unseasonable.
Hey, word has made it. Save the Sun King. Very cool. Story proceeds. Oh yeah, thanks for hanging out. Where do we go from here? Head for this guy. Oh.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
You're frozen.
A Tallneck? What did it take to knock one of those over? They were both encased in ice. It fell a long time ago. But the scavengers have just gotten started.
Don't eat it. Wait, you're just a demon and a scrapper. Scrappy demon.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Snowfall is cool. Probably makes the stream look like shit. More than usual. Glinthawks, no one ever missed you. Oh my god. Take the goddamn potion. Telling you. No one ever missed you, Glinthawks. Does sound a little bit like Anduin. Karja Outlander. But his voice has happened like many times before. It's just now I'm really wanting to find out by now. It's been irritating me too much that I don't know who he is. Is that a hawk? Are you a goose or a hawk? An owl!
Okay, they're heading back.
Sorry, owl. You're cruel, they're very cruel. And you are? What? Super fancy loot.
That's the last of the scavengers. Should scan the Tallneck. See how deep the damage goes.
Got the coils. Did they tell me? Did they tell me which one is new? It's a damage coil. Then let us see. Put handling in here. Was it something crazy? I didn't quite pay attention to what it said on it initially. Not in here. Damage. 45%. I mean, it was good enough, you know. Goes into the blast sling. Not rarity. Did? Item value. Whatever. Let's check out why this guy with a really tall neck.
Could use my focus. See what it turns up. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head.
Array stabilizer activated. Actuator. Oh. Little scavenger guys bit out your parts. Don't worry, we'll bring them back. Who watches the Watchers? I only go from here? Yeah. Hey. No butt shots like that. Hello! You bird nerds. Yep, that's right. Tagged it. Supreme aim. Stay here. That's right. Keep your feet on the ground. Alright. Give it some World of Warcraft goblin and gnome kind of stuff. Oh! Oh! Suffer. Pandemic life stuff. Yeah, sure.
Smaller part's still in one piece.
Sure. Bring on the endemic life. Keep an eye out for owls. Okay. We have successfully dropped 20% of all frames during the stream so far. Vodafone is ending my streaming career. Thus I will have to end Vodafone. Eye for an eye. Weird spots like the ones I just found? The scrap spot, or?
Keep things quiet.
Oh. Suppose we go below. Right on, Aloy. So much for careful drop. Very nice. He's not demonic. Oh, you get him. Oh, I thought he had a baby. It's a scrapper. Well, you hit like a truck and got awesome moves. I hate him and I like him. Oh, what a cool enemy. Damn.
One of the tall necks parts. It's heavy.
Unity will find a way for you to keep stream. Yeah, about that. Blue gleam. Here we go. Crystallized in a dead machine. Yeah, voice actor for anyone is Josh Keaton, and he's actually voice acting Avad. Oh, now Avad makes more sense. I had a feeling.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
Also, the voice actor of Anduin is strangely handsome. Very uncalled for handsome, you know? Hey, by the way, feel free to tell every single person you know about this very stream, you know? I could just continue doing what I do, if you enjoy what I do. If not, if you have suggestions, hey, let me know. Otherwise, I will have to rely on my own suggestions. Tweak and handle from there on out. You got some badass idea or no people? Let's
I'll do
go.
what I have to.
Dropped it!
Yeah.
Seems intact. Tall necks are built tough.
Got my second part. Was it all of them? I need to actuate it, right? Cheesy kicking it in with the reality check. Ah. That's rough. It's rough, buddy. You know, reality is a crazy shift when you see some streamers go, they question if they hate streaming or something, right? They have creative input in it. Or they hate games or something, right? That's never been an issue for me. Games.
Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, if I'm right, I just need to get the power flowing through it again. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching. This jolt should wake you up. Easy now. Easy! Ugh. Ugh. Right, it's never easy.
It's alive!
Now I need to climb that tall neck again. I'll need to find higher ground.
Okay, what?
I think I can leap onto the tall neck from here.
You know, that sure is a lot of snow. Probably completely killing the frames. The bitrate is being murdered. Like it's happening to my FPS even. It is just so much. Are you gonna come back? You're kinda getting more distant now. Yeah. You're making... Is it making that round? Give it a moment. Can't tell. Better go chasing. Missed that spot. Maybe this is enough. Nope, that's not enough at all.
Not high enough to make the jump anymore. I need to find a new spot.
Ugh. Hey, you tripped me. I hate Glint Hawks.
need to climb that tall neck again. I'll need to find higher ground. This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
Pissing me off so much, Aloy.
Made it. Now to climb up to its head. Good. Got the data.
Nice. Any skills enough for that? No, I need 6 in total left. Okay. R2300. Monitoring supercell formation, orbit 8F1 initiated. Cycle 68,000. Oh man. Routing received from G Prime. So G Prime. Wait, so G Prime happened. I'm assuming this must have been the same time Aloy was initiated, when G Prime went back to functional. One tall neck and one strange area. Okay. Well, now we know. Another campfire nearby. Let's get to it. Think it's just a storm that knocked it down? Maybe a sudden storm of certain circumstance.
Fresh as it comes.
Oh no! Spinny goat! Squirrel! First time Aloy sees a squirrel and she just straight out kills it. Oh, Aloy. He's a brutal one. Why are you looking at the kite? Talk to me.
Good. I can use this.
the other one? Oh, complicated wiring, I tell you.
Isn't tight strong enough.
It's not really doing that much, is it? I need a fire bow.
Fire's no good against it.
Yeah. The fire's no good, but he's got this one fire canister, doesn't he? What the hell? Why are you shooting? Oh my god, you are the worst, Aloy. You are seriously the worst. But when can I... There we go. Critical strike range is so random. When the game decides, yeah, you're in range, or now you're not. The melee combat is just, unfortunately, just not great. Really the focus of using the tools right and using all the range stuff. I get it. I understand. Out of wires again already. Shit. They don't have that much collectibles here. But they'll have some things. Much more audio than reading things here. Curious. What? He's in trouble. Who's asking for trouble? Who does
Here we go
this?
again.
Get you.
That's got their attention.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to forget about you. You are tumble dry.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
Just a bit cold. Came here for a reason. The campfire. Right. But have I been to this? First I should head up here for the elusive hovering flower.
Keep that for later.
Oh, yes. Yes. Believe me. Oh, absolutely. Give me the frozen creatures. I think she's trying to say she's freezing her tits off. Beaver. Badger. Whatever. Up there. Are we going? Can you get me wires, please? I'm here for the wires. Really? Item value. You know what? That's better. All about the money. That's some cash. Really not that much. But it's something. Am I able to afford any? No, I have 4. But... oh, god damn it. Fine, wires it is first. Before any fancy shopping proceeds. Badger, goat, badgers. But I find lots of badgers and goats. Okay. Yep. Badgers and goats. And more wire. Gandalf, hey, cheers. Suffering so far? Horrible as always. We are soon going for a quarter of all frames dropped. We're approaching 25%. That's something you would never want to say. Hey, no big deal. 25% of all frames dropped. Yeah. Hey, I guess I'll head it there. I'll probably attempt soon to see if any other times make differences. I'll see.
That must be Naltuk, looking out at that tower. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal.
The hell?
Naltuk? Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines?
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Why does this guy also sound familiar? He was in 7 Remake additional voices. Ghost of Tsushima additional voices. I guess he's an additional voices kind of dude. One who doesn't get his own role but is always kind of there. What? He is Hubert in Fire Emblem 3 Houses? Holy shit. It's goddamn Prompto. That guy's Final Fantasy 15 Prompto. Can you believe it? Oh my god. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, that's Prompto right here. Anything else I know? Like, he did a lot of, he's in League of Legends. Oh, joy. This guy did a lot of additional voices. Cool, though.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need?
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Wish I had a nice voice too. I wish I had a nice voice too for voice acting.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
I am glad you think so, Gandalf. I'd like to, but I'm not sure if I can. But I want to try. That's for sure. Because after all, they very often look for English native speakers. But come on, what about those funny guys who have a little bit of an accent going on? And I'd rather not do German voice acting. Yeah, I'd rather do that in English, so I could hear it in a game too. If I could ever get that.
I can kill the machines. What about the tower? I might be able to destroy it. Or override it.
Uh-oh, quick. You've awoken the hive. Critical hit means critical. It means we want you to finish it with one hit. Did I just get all three with one? Oh. Oh, that's what a nice critical like. Dude, could you not? You're crazy.
So the tower helps nearby machines, but it can be overridden.
You are quite the warrior.
Looks good.
Nice. Hey, Prompto. Talk to me.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
You know, like a thing.
Right. I guess I'm off to the ice.
A thing
rasps.
worth mentioning about
Find
Final
this
Fantasy.
shaman's
Whoa, dude! You lifted off. But Final Fantasy 15. The voice actors were quite nice. They were quite nice. They had a very good way of delivering that emotion in the game. They did that well. It wasn't all bad. Okay. It's unfinished. It's like Cyberpunk.
Chill almost feels like sunburn.
Music. Oh yes. The music. That's the real kicker. Like the end of 15, it had a fantastic score going on. Another Scorchy. Too much fun right now. Scorchy is way too much fun. Super shot that goat. Tom. Oh. Uh-oh. Did you survive? And so many bad ones. The story of Twitch. And Elder Scrolls. God damn it, I'm so funny. Super witty, I tell you. Yeah, oops. Animal figurine. Depicts a heavy trampler-like animal, inscribed 3 of 7 in a commemorative set. 2042. Montana Recreations. Traded Hollow Hall for valuable rewards. It's a bison. I found the bison. Bum bum. Bum bum. A bison.
Concentrate now. A machine would shrug that off.
Why? Why machine shrug it off?
Save this for later.
Let's get what we need here. Did? I mean, it looks suspiciously like it should have. It does. It does. Park status. 2045. Calving has begun. Cow elk may be hostile during calving season. Do not approach within 25 yards. Like not all of these are super important.
Well, they're still surprised. Now they're hunting me.
Oh yeah, they lost tons of the animal DNA. I mean, I wouldn't assume she would know bison. Oh, tons of animals she doesn't know. When she's gonna see a raptor, she's gonna think it's a regular animal. T-Rex? Yep. In 2000 something, they probably had a T-Rex. Too bad we don't. That's right. Wilson is not coming to work today.
Tough, but I'm used to it.
Oh. I guess I'll take that. But where's my owl? Sir, I just shot an owl. Where's my loot? I did a real cool kill. I shot in an owl. I'd like to have it. That's it, the Banuk stole it. That's it, war. Wartime Banuk, you hear me? Who took it? Going for a cheeky explorer here.
Taste.
Hey, what's up with you guys? Ice is very fun. It's the first time she experiences ice. Nah, never mind. She had some in her area. This is just more intense, I suppose. You understand how a machine works.
Even after you catch them, you still have to scale them, gut them, cook them, store them.
Yep, back to plans it is. Let's do it. To the waterlocked. Hey, I'm pretty sure I loaded up 2 arrows. Some decency and die.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Turn to Singapore. As the waters recede, the people return. A large pink-tinted rock marks the summit of Bukit Timah Hill, Singapore's highest point, at one time 164 meters above sea level. Charmaine Lowe records herself whole next to the rock, a bright smile contradicted by nervous fidgeting with the prismatic fake nails and 30-style subdermal jewelry. But I'd never see the... Subdermal jewelry 30 style? Holy shit. I thought I'd never see this place again. I still can't believe it's real. Proud Bukit Timah has stood firm against time and weather, but the rest of Singapore has fared less well. With approximately a third of the island nation at less than 5 meters above sea level, Singaporeans like Charmaine were forced to abandon their homes, and inexorable waters leached away their foundation throughout the snoring 20s. You know. Now the surviving members of the Charmaine's family are returning, alengside many others. As global temperatures and sea levels stabilize, people come by air or water. Some seek refuge from the deleterious effects of the Sataram River tragedy, whose cause still reverberate today. All hope to build new lives atop the collapse of their once stable and prosperous country. Singapore represents one of many states abandoned by their citizens in the aftermath of heavy coastal flooding. Questions surrounding ownership are difficult to answer. Government and law enforcement personnel fled far in advance of the country's devastation, and documentation of title is scattered at best. A lot of land on which Charmaine's childhood home once sat had belonged to the Lowe family for blah, 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 blah. Did we manage to met anyone called Lowe?
Pass the test.
Anyone important? Snoring 20s. I'm assuming they're trying to say something like the 20s did not do much against the
path begins somewhere up above.
rising of waters. Rising water levels across the globe.
This must be the ruin Laolai was talking about. Deep in. Flooded too, like she said. Snap moss. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
You guys helping?
Incoming fire! Get out of the way!
Shit. What are you doing? What's happening to you? Crocodile! Oh my god. Oh shit, you're moving your friend in weird ways. Yeah, swimming mechanics would be cool. Hello, dear champ. Thanks for hanging out. am to find what here? Nope, I am on waterlocked.
Must be the entrance to this den.
Probably a little bit cheesy. It would not be that cozy. Eh? I am really good at following rivers, I tell you. What? Okay. Give her ideas, Cheesy. Not yet. It's all trapped behind the blue gleam. Let's see what's happening here. Upstream, right? The one thing I don't have.
There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built.
God damn. Because yeah, it's a dam. That's why. Great catch. Did I get up? No. You want me there?
Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Into the great catch.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the den?
That sounds real spicy. But it's not spicy for today. Remember. I have to call it an early night today. Yeah. Gotta call it a real early night again, cause the drive and all that. And I think that's a cooler part to start off next time. You know? Exploring an abandoned dam. That's gonna be cool. Alright. So far, Frozen Wilds is starting off cool. I like it. And not just because it's cold temperatures, but you know why. You get me. Understand. Yeah, that was fun. I'm looking forward to more of that. I have no idea when I'll be back tomorrow. I have no idea. So let's get surprised, I guess. Yeah, just long driving and then see what's going on, okay? Keep you updated on Discord as usual, alright? Again, those of you who take the time to watch this very stream, you guys. MVPs. Keeping me company here. And chatting? Oh, double MVP. God damn. Thank you very much. Have a good start to your week, and it will be a pleasure seeing you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Ciao.